Got the game up. I'm not really doing like a play-by-play. I'm just doing a live stream, chat, just test. I did a little one last night. They wouldn't let me upload it as a video because they said that I created it using AI. I don't know how, but flattered that they think that I know how to use AI that well. That's pretty cool, but not the case. We're just getting started here. We are in the first quarter, so first quarter's about to run out, and we're down 7. That's why the hat's backwards. This is where the boom comes from. My original passion when I transferred it into coins, it was born out of my passion for my Chicago Bears, for sure. So I'm game ready. I've been game ready. I've been watching the game from the beginning. Yep, we threw an interception. It happens. But at least it was behind the 10-yard line, so it was like a punt with an extra down left on the field. But we're gonna get a touchdown here. We're putting it together, but we're just taking it easy right now. They don't have the gas pedal down yet, for sure. All right, come on, baby, come on, my guy. 3rd and goal. Oh, he did not go nowhere. So, man, I'd be surprised if we went for 3, but I don't think it would be ineffective if we did. The 3-pointers did help us out in the last game, so I'm a fan of take what you got. Wear the other team down. Keep working. You got to be a hero in the first quarter. It's a 4-quarter game. I mean, we got a long time to go, and it's snowing. And these boys are from LA, and they ain't from Chicago. They ain't like us. Ain't like us. So yeah, I do see some chat. Mary in North Carolina, Jack, Galmar. I don't know if you know if you were a member of the channel or whatever before, changed names or something. I don't recall you from before, but welcome. Had a coin channel for quite a while. Yeah, but I'm moving into a podcast, more of a just regular Joe kind of podcast. Just talk to regular people, life experience stuff, life stories, and as I try to connect with Gen Z, because my daughter is Gen Z and she's not quite of age yet, so I don't have to worry about it. But I would like to have a heads up by the time she gets there. She's 11 now, so currently I'm residing in Georgia. I'm my mother's full-time caregiver, and she's been sick. We both had bronchitis, and she also has COPD. It's like end stage, so it's not great situation, but at the same time, I know my job, so I have a little bit of extra time, and I still am not, I'll never waver on my passion for the Bears, ever. I was born into this. I was born in Chicago, but I grew up in Florida, so that's where. But yeah, I was born a Chicago Bears fan, and I grew up watching them, and that's. I mean, I saw the clips of '85. I didn't live it. I did live the Urlacher, Devin Hester, Peanut Tillman, Lance Briggs, Tank Harris, all those days. Jay Cutler, all the boys. Yes, it is hitting an all-time record. I'm my passion for coins is kind of like on hold right now because I had some unfortunate things happen. A lot of it was my fault. Some of it wasn't, but nevertheless, it's not a good time. I feel like to try to get back into the market personally. I don't know where it's going, but I don't. I don't see a way to make it work financially. Yes, let's go! Touchdown, DJ Moore! Clutch, baby. Clutch. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, this dude, that's my alarm to clock in and out of work. So I'm going to have to drop the live stream somewhere here before or during halftime, clock in and out of work, and then come back in. I have to clock in and out for taking care of my mother. It's not like a paid position, it's a reimbursement program through a government grant. Just enough, so that I have a little bit of money for the things that I need. So, really trying to focus on that and, making sure she's safe. Speaking of which, I'm about to go check on her now and feel the extra points good. 7-7, no big deal. We got a long game. So, I'm going to be here and I'm hyped, absolutely, the entire game. I'll probably not sit down the entire game. How you doing, Mama? Don't sound so good. I'm live on YouTube right now, just FYI, but there's only 6 people in here, so it's not a huge deal. Jack just retired from work in July. Live in Orlando. Yeah, I grew up in Citrus. Homosassa, Crystal River. Homosassa is where I grew up. Homosassa. But I spent a lot of time in Orlando. I worked in the concrete jungle, doing aluminum work. And I was the driver and a helper for installing. So I got paid for drive time while the boss did his paperwork on the way there and back. So I drove a long bed Silverado with a 16-foot trailer and 26 feet of aluminum on top of it through downtown Orlando, trying to park it so we can go into the clubs and stuff when I was 18. I got days and days of stories. But that's the podcast thing that's going to be coming up. I'll be doing a actual first episode. I just need to find somebody to interview me, and I'm going to post it here on my YouTube channel and kind of see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it's going to go well because I've been able to do 8-9 hour live streams. Taught myself how to auction, how to be an auctioneer for the YouTube channel, because the W program I knew wasn't going to last forever. It was my claim to fame, my 15 minutes of fame, and I took it and ran. And it definitely, through the community and everybody else, it allowed me to kind of, live out my dream a little bit, because at the time I was very interested in the coins. And my daughter was very interested in YouTube, so I also got the chance to be her hero for a good couple years. So I have recently reignited my passion for creating and had a realization that my passion for creating was really what drove the channel to begin with. And I also enjoy the community, so that's something I always hold dear. I definitely made some mistakes, and I have a couple people that I need to make right with, and that'll be happening. But right now, I'm just kind of getting my feet back in the water, and no better way than doing something I naturally do anyways is watch my team and root them on and go for broke. I'll burn this motherfucking hat. I promise you. I've had it for years, so it won't bother me. If we lose in a BS way, I'll burn this thing right to the ground. I apologize in advance for possible vulgar language. Not quite there yet. Don't know if I'll get there, but I do my best, But yeah, I don't really have control. This is where I let the beast out to play. A little bit. Let me get some walking around money. Go up to people and, some new shoes and say, Mickey don't play no shit. Mickey ain't never been about playing no shit. So, we got a pretty good understanding. He goes away after the game, and he stays there until I need him at work or in a impossible situation. Yeah, I'm sure as soon as my mom gets better from this cold, from this bronchitis, she'll be all right. But bronchitis on top of COPD is pretty rough, and she's already on oxygen, 24/7. She's, got a machine here. I have to, she's got a water thing on it. I got to take it off, put it back on. I mean, and make her food, which I already fed her. So lunch is going to be coming up probably about halftime. So I'm going to take a break from the live stream here at halftime. I'll jump back on, continue watching the game. I don't think I'm going to be able to sit down in this game, not especially not if it's like this, 7-7, close the whole way. I'll tell you what, I saw, I don't know if it was AI or what it was, but I saw Josh Allen's press conference. I feel bad for that guy, honestly. He's a great quarterback, and he doesn't get shook. He just, I don't know what it is. The Bills are just freaking cursed, just like the Bears were for so many years. I feel his pain. The great ones stick with it, walk through it, get to the other side. The ones that get shook, you can tell, like Jordan Love in the last game. He's a great quarterback, but he can be shook. Patrick Mahomes even can be shook. Seen it in his eyes. Seen his eyes change. Know he can be shook. I haven't seen Caleb get shook yet. Not even from his very first game. Seen him get frustrated, but I haven't seen him get shook. It's a difference. Pride myself on being able to recognize behaviors around me. Something born out of my initial recovery process when I was not so friendly neighborhood bank robber. And but I always have my pulse on football. I don't miss much games. If I'm not watching it, I'm listening to it, the live play-by-play. So I don't need to hear the play-by-play. I just need to see it. And just going to keep live in to react, even though nobody's here. YouTube must be burying me right now because I'm talking smack about them. Somebody just hopped back in, or hopped on. Welcome. Not sure who, but we went from 0 to 1. Which is fine. This is just, I'm just chilling, hanging out, watching my game, and, hoping to transfer the passion that I have for my team as far as how you guys found me on YouTube with my quarter hunts and my silver hunts and my booms and all that. That was all born from this passion, from my passion for my football team. I can just come out of left field with a boom! Let's go! Like instantly. If it's something I'm passionate about. So, also have a passion for cooking. Barbecue chef. Been in the food service industry my whole life, but it's also always been a second job for the most part, an additional job. YouTube was never a thought until it happened. But I won't get my money. I'm gonna get my money from PCGS. I did a deep dive last night using AI, not for the video, because I'm a live human being, and this is not artificial intelligence. This is me all day, and I'm a certified human. So, that being said, hopefully they'll let me upload this one. But they wouldn't let me upload the one I did late last night just as a test to see if I could still go live from my phone, because you do have to meet certain criteria in order to do that. And there's been some rule changes, a lot of questions that they're asking up front. So I got to refamiliarize myself with the rules, make sure that I'm meeting community guideline, all that good stuff. So this is a good little, slow, get my feet wet. All right, punter, we haven't seen you in, man, I ain't seen a punt from the Bears in, I can't remember the last time we punted the ball, honestly. That's crazy. In the snow, dropped it dead. Not too deep, but that was pretty good. Pretty good. 23, 24-yard line. Dropped it dead on the field. That's not bad. Not bad for the conditions. I'll take it. And it snowed here in Georgia today. I'll put a video up on the channel. I might be able to do it while I'm doing live. We're at the very southern edge of the snow. We got about maybe an inch, maybe two, just enough to stick to the roofs. It rained all night, so it didn't really stick. It melted with the water on the ground, and now it's like in the 20s. So pretty cold down here. I'm down about an hour north of Valdosta, is where I'm at right now. There's a small little nobody knows where it is town. Kind of like these places like this, I definitely feel closer to my higher power out here, for sure. Seems like when I ask questions and I pray, I get answers pretty quickly here, more quickly than I've really heard them before. Seattle, Washington, man, there's some demons out there. I promise you that. I've seen them. I lived with them. I spent some time in a homeless shelter, a couple other places. Never thought I'd end up. But it happened. It happened. But I definitely learned, I picked up some new information. And it's not a place I want to be. My daughter's mother and her partner, they live up on the peninsula close to Canada. So it's a totally different world out there than it is over on the other side of the Sound. It's more rural, more laid back, more Texas style. Who we got? Dizzy! Hey, good to see you, man. Yeah, the boom. Yeah, the boom's gonna come. As soon as we score again, you're gonna hear it. That's where it came from. It came from this. It came from, my football games and my release, my decompression mode is buried in my passion for football. I can scream at the TV. I go warn the neighbors, hey, we're in the playoffs right now. I'm going to be loud. But I got till midnight, so as long as I don't only be loud after midnight, I'm not breaking any rules. But promise, you're going to hear me. I get wild. I dialed it back until we got to the playoffs, but now that we're here, and I try to ease myself by not getting too excited in the first half, because it really doesn't matter. I mean, the game starts kickoff of the second half. That's where the game starts, honestly. Everybody says, the Bears barely won every game. You know what? No, that's not really the case, because I think they game planned it that way. Everybody's like, Ben Johnson's playbook is too complicated. Why would he throw all this stuff at? Well, how else are you going to tell a rookie quarterback or a young quarterback who thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread that he ain't good enough? Well, you can't tell him that. You got to try to overcomplicate him. Put too much stuff on his plate. Let him realize that he's not as capable as he thought he was. And then you can dial it back. He's playing 3D chess. Ben Johnson's playing 3D chess. I'd see it. Oh yeah, that was a loose ball. What? Wait a minute. Okay, I guess we didn't recover it, but that was an empty hand going forward there. Oh! Just missed the freaking tip. That's all right. We know Stafford well. Guarantee you that. I watched us beat him twice a year for 6, 7, 8 years straight, just like Green Bay owned us. He just missed that too. But that's what we do. We create opportunities, and sometimes they don't go our way. But again, it's only first half. Score's tied. It's basically 0-0, and we still got 10 minutes in the first half. Plenty of time. Long game. No reason to get. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Get him, Brisker. Shake them, boys. Shake them up. They already know how to shake Stafford. I mean, it's no secret that Stafford gets shook. We've seen it a million times. And sometimes he locks in and sometimes he's great. But there are very few quarterbacks that I've never seen get shook. Caleb's one this year. Prior to Caleb, it's Josh Allen. And then, in addition, Herbert. Herbert's another one who doesn't get shook. I mean, he makes mistakes. He's not perfect, but he doesn't get shook. Yeah, they're playing 3D chess. But definitely good to see you, Dizzy. I'm just hanging out watching my game, keeping the live stream going for a little bit, just, hanging out. But, yeah, the next thing I drop will probably be a podcast. Oh, he could have had that interception, and he didn't even go for it. Purposely, he didn't go for it. But we could have turned that ball over. Was that third down? I gotta analyze this on the spot real quick. Okay, so he tossed the ball. Brisker played it. Oh, no, it got out of his hands. He did try to catch it. Okay. It's 4th and 11, and they are punting too, so coincidentally, we got a chance to make a run back instead of taking the ball back where he could have intercepted it. I might have to rewind that later and look, but it looks like we might have fair caught it 2 yards behind where we would have intercepted it. So, but at least we had a chance to get it farther versus the interception where you can't advance after contact. And they definitely made contact. But he made it in the right way. He was looking at the ball. He looked the ball in and broke up the play. So I wish I'm telling you, Josh Wright, that dude came on out of nowhere. And he was clutch. He's been clutch for the team. Hate that he got injured. But we're getting a few other players back online, so picking them up, sending them down. It's next man up. And coincidentally, where I had to get out of, Seattle, if we win, that's where we got to go through to get to the Super Bowl. Like, really? Can't make this shit up. You just can't make this shit up. Feels like destiny. But nobody was expecting us to win this year. Nobody was expecting us to make the top 8. I'm already happy with top 8. All I really wanted was to put Green Bay to bed. You know what I'm saying? And here comes the vulgarity. So if you have any children in the room, pause, turn the volume down, but fuck the Packers. All day, every day, fuck them. You don't come into fucking Chicago and go to our fans and say, I fucking own you, and expect not to get met back. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Shit ain't happening. We ain't playing no shit. So we put their ass to fucking sleep. We silence their ass. And I'll be happy with that. Yep, they don't call penalties for us. The zebras are always against us. Drop passes, karma, But you know what? Karma shifted in the last game, and all of a sudden, Green Bay were the team fucking doinking the ball. They're the ones pulling the double doinks, you know, not the Bears. So we are, the culture has changed in Chicago 100%. We are a different team than we've ever been. I'm still like on the fence. I want to play bear football, run it down their throat, wear them out, win the game with defense. But that's not today's NFL. You know, today's NFL is quarterback driven, and that's where we have to be. And you know, we got a coach that knows how to do that. It's very obvious. Can't believe Seattle swamped San Francisco like that. 41-6. I think our defense is a better match for Seattle, honestly, though. But we were not a better match for San Francisco. But we hung in the whole game. Took it down to the last play. We had a shot. Didn't happen, but we didn't give up. Doug Harding, welcome in. Oh, yeah. Stickers, you know. I don't even have some of the stickers that I gave out to you guys. They're all gone. Like, I made limited runs, sent them out, saved some. They took my storage unit while I was in recovery for knee surgery. I'm like, I literally cannot come down there and pay you because I'm in a hospital, you know, I'm in a nursing care center with a, you know, in recovery from a knee surgery. I'm like, I will pay you guys as soon as I can complete my recovery. They're like, your storage unit is up for auction on this date. Pay or lose. Well, I lost a bunch of shit. A lot of it was my stickers, and you know, a lot of it was my Bears memorabilia, my signed lithograph, Devin Hester, before he pointed and caught that missed field goal and ran it all the way back for the touchdown. Like, I lost some stuff that meant a lot to me, but nothing hugely monetary, you know, money-wise, fortunately. But anyway, I did do some research on me if there were any clauses as far as them being able to change the rules. Their clause states that they can change the rules provided they provide electronic or notification prior to changing the rules. So I'm rather sure I'm eligible. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go to battle with PCGS. You know, I'm not asking for much here. I just want, you know, $1 million. No, just kidding. But what I do want is, you know, I mean, I only got $333 of the $2,000 bounty, which was supposed to be $5,000. It was reduced to $2,000 prior to that release. But I absolutely got that first coin in there 6 days earlier than anybody else, so I should have got paid the entire bounty. And I am going to pursue that, and I'm going to try to get that, and I'm going to try to get them to go back and relabel the coin, even though it's they gave it a special label. And I did do the research through AI, and it's only 2 of 2 in the world. You know what I mean? There's only 2 that they ever designated that way. So that proves my case instantly. That they changed the rules. They created a new label so that they could make more money off people subscribing or becoming members of PCGS. So they made way more money than me, and I didn't even get the entire bounty amount. I had to split it 6 ways because I sent in a second submission and still beat everybody else there, or it landed on the same day. I mean, so I'm gonna be working on contacting them with the legal and their, you know, my proof and everything else, and then I do have a legal team. Not procured, but, you know, willing to work with me. But they work by the hour. So if I don't have to use them, I don't want to use them. But They said absolutely that they'll be able to recover that much, but it might cost me half of it to get it. Well, I don't want to pay that. You know what I mean? Just give me my bounty. Relabel my coin as the first discovery 6 days early, accidentally. Just a simple wording change. That's all I'm asking for. That's it. That's all I'm gonna ask for. That's all I want. And I do want them to put a notation or a asterisk on the fact that the entire box that I found, because I video recorded it as I opened the damn sealed box live, you know what I'm saying, recording 6 days early. So every coin in that box was an accidental early release. Every coin in that box was not a W quarter, but every coin in that box was an accidental early release. And I got some flack on YouTube for trying to sell them because, that's how I wanted to promote my channel to begin with. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, accidental early release. I got the Denver quarters. I'm going to release 1,500 of them. I didn't want to send out the whole box. I wasn't trying to get rich. Just trying to promote my channel. That was what I was trying to do. And I got some flack from the community, and I just, cease and desisted. I didn't get any letters or anything. I just was like, all right, whatever. I just use them as giveaways and stuff, for my loyal subscribers, you guys. And that's why I don't sell my channel stickers either. I only use them for giveaways because, Mickey, Rob Spanks, Mickey Mouse. I ain't fighting Disney either. Not for a second. Gonna try to fight Disney. So, but can't prevent me from giving them away or promoting my channel with them. So, I had a plan, and my plan was going well, but they kind of screwed me. And I just want the rest of the bounty. Really, I want the rest of the bounty. I want to relive my coin. That's all I want. Well, I know you're still not here, Corey, but welcome, and sorry I missed you. I wasn't looking at the chat. I am going to see if we can keep this thing running. Am I still here? Or maybe I went off and now I'm back. I don't know. Sorry. I just needed to send a message real quick. I'm using my phone. I'm not using the live stream for my phone. I had, Chromebook and a webcam, all the stuff. At this point it's over 6 years old, so I would have had to replace it anyways. But yeah, all right. Well, someone's back in. Welcome. I'm not sure who it is. If it's Corey back, I missed you, but welcome back if it's you. I am going to sit down. I said I was going to probably be on my feet the whole time, but we're in commercial mode right now, so it's been a long couple of days for me. I've been taking care of Mama and watching, make sure she's good. Yep, dropsies on the Rams. Dropsies. Sorry, boys. Gotta be quicker than that. Who we got in here? We got a lurker. I see you. My throat's still messed up. Me and my mom both caught bronchitis from my little nephews who are in daycare, school. They're in school, kindergarten and pre-K. And their little colds turned into bronchitis for us because we're old as fuck, Stuff like that happens. But yeah, I'm just living to make sure that I can still do it, and because they wouldn't let me upload my live stream that I tested last night, saying that I created it using AI, which I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's no artificial intelligence here. This is 100% certified human. So I guess maybe you need to reiterate that a few times, or maybe you can't really talk about AI on YouTube anymore. I don't know. But that stuff will be discussed, a little bit more during the podcast. Shoot, I got probably 40 episodes just for me. You know what I mean? Just people interviewing me. And I got at least 6 to 7 other people that I could do probably close to the same amount of time with. Me and my other best friend Davey, we were talking, through this process. I have my nephew up here, my dead best friend's son, and he's going to join me on the podcast. He's the Gen Xer. He's just turned 21, or Gen Zer, sorry, Gen Z. He just turned 21, and trying to figure out how to communicate with that generation. It's a little bit different, I don't necessarily understand. We can say the same word to each other, but it means 10 different things. Very different. We weren't really allowed to show feelings or express them, you know what I mean? It's like, quit crying or I'm gonna give you something to cry about, crap like that. Yeah, go down, Stafford. Go down. Bear down, baby. Yep. Yep. We're gonna get this faux show. So no, nobody, just lurkers. Nobody wants to talk. That's cool. I'm just watching the game, so I'm just gonna keep it live until around halftime. We're still a little while away from halftime. When we get close, if I know it's not gonna be a scoring situation for either team, then I'm just gonna, I'll drop off, take care of making mom lunch and stuff, and get a few other things going, and then jump back on in the second half. Because that's when the magic happens. That's when the game really starts. Yeah, Seattle, you got your 12, but we got our 12 at home too. You're lucky we ain't got to come to Chicago. But we coming. We on the way. We are on the way. Damn, I wish I had a couple grand in the bank right now. Be booking my ticket. Go see my kid. Take her to watch the Bears beat the Seattle and go to the Super Bowl. Yeah, that would be fucking amazing. Honestly. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. It's early. We still got halftime. We're still tied. It's 0-0, essentially. So we'll go from there. So who we got in here? Speak up. Say hi. Welcome. Mickey Rob's Banks here. Working my way back. Getting my feet wet again. Carrie Kellogg. I haven't seen that name in a long time. Oh, glad you stopped by, Carrie. Thanks for remaining a subscriber. If you are still a subscriber, I know I still have a lot. A lot of people didn't drop off, so if you are still a subscriber, thank you. And if you're not, resubscribe because I'm coming back. And I'm not gonna confine it to coins. Coins will be a part of it. There'll be a lot of stories about the coins, like the real stuff. You know what I mean? Like the real process. What actually went down, how I actually did it, and how it actually happened. For me, So I've talked about it a little bit here and there, spurts, during live streams and such. And I can go 8 hours on a live stream while auctioning and still talk to the people in the chat. So rather sure I can hold up a podcast for, a couple hours. An hour, 2 hour episode. That's kind of my goal, 2 hour episodes. W paused here. Doug Harding, Seahawks. Yeah, well, it's going to be a game, that's for sure. I mean, it's definitely not going to be I hope y'all don't embarrass us like they did San Francisco. But I think that our defense is a little bit better matched towards Seattle's offense, so I think we'll be in the game. I'm pretty confident in that, if we even end up there. It's still early today. Nobody expected us to make it to the top 8 in the playoffs to begin with, so I'm happy already where we are. But yeah, first down. Let's go. I get fired up, but second half, I'm going to be on 10. on 10, 100%. So I'll make sure I got all my stuff set aside and handled so I can. Yep, there's Rome. Rome. I mean, it's not like we don't have like 9 freaking top tier players on offense. 2 top tier tight ends, 3 top tier wide receivers, 1 top tier running back, and well, 1 middle first, second tier running back, and then 1 up and coming at the same time. Plus, Caleb can run the ball too. So I mean, we definitely have the ability to run the ball between the 3 of them for sure. Yeah, I'm never been a fan of the Rams. Funny story, my best friend who passed away I just had his son up here with me and stuff. His dad was a Rams fan because apparently his family came from St. Louis. So, but yeah, I've never been a fan. I did like Kurt Warner though. Dude came out bagging groceries and won a Super Bowl. You can't make that stuff up. That's like kind of like similar to my origin story. You know what I'm saying? I came out a single dad, just playing around hunting coins, and you know what I mean. Got my video linked to PCGS's website, and boom, my channel took off. So I just took it running, kept it going. It became more than I could handle. But like I'm looking back at my old videos, and I'm like, okay, so I literally live streamed after 3 12-hour work days, not counting drive time of an hour there, hour back, not counting prep time to load the truck to get there, or cleanup time when I got back to the shop. So it was like 2 14.5-hour days and 1 10-hour, 12-hour day. But time on the job was 12, 12, and the last day was only 8. So but I still jumped on, hopped on live, did a live chit chat, and I was absolutely not phased. I had every bit of energy, every bit of ability to do exactly what I was doing. I was 100% on top of my shipping. Everything was in order. I was on my game, and it didn't bother me, like mentally. Like I never even thought about it. I just did it, and it happened. So. Everyday opportunity. Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, man. Long time no see. It's been a rough road. I'm in a rough spot, honestly, right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn how to be my mother's full-time caregiver. I've been doing it for 7 months now. Trying to afford her some time before she has to go to a nursing home or, hospice, etc. I mean, that bullet has already been fired. It's on the way, and it's locked. It's hidden. There's no doubt about that. So there's no way I can dodge it. I can't put on the fucking armor. You know what I mean? It's gonna hit me at some point. It's already locked. It's like a heat-seeking missile. Already locked. But otherwise, well. I'm finally physically, mostly, recovered. Knee surgery. I had septic bursitis in my knee. I had to spend a month in a nursing facility so they could change my wound 3 times a day, clean it, keep it from getting reinfected. Yeah, a lot. Ended up with the wrong person in a different state just to get close to my kid because I let my daughter's mother move out there to Seattle, coincidentally. So, yeah, that happened, and then, I didn't really know how to handle that at the time, so I did it the only way I knew how, which was with a bottle. So, what, Mom? How'd my game go? It's still going. I'm live streaming right now talking to couple people in chat just watching, but we just scored a field goal, so we're up 10-7. We're up 10-7. There's a minute 10 left in the first half. So it's going well. Snowing in Chicago. We're in Chicago. I would say we have control of the game right now. We're in a good position. We're not like way up. They're not way down. They're not way up. Basically, it's 0-0. Now it's a field goal difference going into halftime. More than likely. I mean, there's a possibility that Stafford could push it and score a touchdown before half because there's still a minute 10 left, but I doubt it. And we got the ball first, so we're going to have to kick off starting the second half. So if they score even a field goal, they're going to be in the driver's seat when they come out of halftime because they'll have the football. But anyways, as soon as I get to halftime, I'm going to drop off the live stream. I'm going to re-jump back on afterwards because I need to make her lunch. So I know it time-wise, she's on a different schedule, guys. So we sleep when we can, and I find trouble sleeping the last few days because she's been sick, and it's COPD on top, bronchitis on top of COPD. Like, it's not fun for her. So it's created some extra work for me, so I just don't feel comfortable. I sleep with one eye open, essentially. But I'm used to it because I had a daughter, so, and she was with me 3 days a week from 2 to 6 years old, so it's natural. That's not a problem. My niece added a story. Alright, so I see Opportunity, I see Doug. Who else is here? Oh, and Carrie. Okay. I think. But anyways, if you haven't announced yourself, welcome. Sorry I'm yawning. I'm trying to sit down. I know that the second half is going to be the real game. So, trying to take myself easy till we get there, so that I don't expend too much energy and make sure that I'm still available to take care of the business. Take care of mama. I've been reaching out, connecting with some people from Washington because we got some snow today here in Georgia, South Georgia. Got a good inch at least. And we're on the it did not go maybe a couple miles south of where we are right now. Like, that's as far as it went down. Heck, we're only like 2 hours north of Florida. We're only 3 hours 3.5 hours from where I grew up in Florida. I might put some pictures in the community tab of the fish. Me and my brother have been known to, book a charter and sneak on into Citrus County and go fishing so we can eat. We big boys, we like to eat. This message is held for review. Let me check it. I guess I gotta moderate my own channel. Yeah, show it. Because you said asses? Fucking kidding me? Okay, thank you for whoever is still a moderator. Doug, maybe? Who is it? Or Carrie? I don't know. I made a lot of you guys moderators because we had a lot. Dizzy might still be here. I don't know. But, yeah. Again, warning. Vulgar language. Very possible. If you have children, turn the volume down. Put down an headset. Because I'm going to get fired up on the next one for sure. I've already said it once, and I'm going to say it again. Give you a warning. About to come out. Fuck the Packers. Fuck the Packers. Say it a million times. I've been saying it my whole life. I don't give a fuck about the Packers. And because I'm not worried about monetization, I'm not monetized anymore, I say whatever the fuck I want. Talk however I like. But, you know, I'm a gentle giant. I understand that children have watched my coin hunts and such, so, you know, I take that into consideration out of respect. As should anybody else, you know. I don't want anybody to speak any hurtful language. Make sure you know each other's pronouns. Oh, fucking stupid shit. Come on, man. Let's get real. Why can't we just fucking sit here and chat and have to worry about fucking messages getting deleted and my video not being able to be uploaded because I created it using AI? Because I am a robot, not a human. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck with me. I'll figure out the parameters. I guarantee you I'm going to beat them. I promise you that. I find a way, one way or the other. I'll find a way. And I'm pretty good at saying things. You might have to read it in between the lines sometimes. But you'll have the drift before I even throw it. So, yep. We're going to end up tied 10-10. Yeah, they got to clock it. They don't have time to try to. They got one try for the end zone. Hopefully he tries. Get the balls. Get a set of balls, Stafford. Grab a set. Grab a set, big boy. Grab a set. Come on, zebras. Don't give me no shit. Fuck you. Fucking zebras. Every goddamn time. Let me see the play. Come the fuck on. Seriously? Seriously? You cannot make this shit up. The zebras. Oh man, the zebras. How I hate the zebras. It's alright. We ain't playing no shit. Y'all ain't getting in the fucking end zone. Try it and watch us intercept it and run it back. Try it. Try it. Grab that set. Ah! Yeah. Not today, boy. Not today. Sorry, Matt. Now you're an old Georgia boy, but you ain't gonna get it today. You ain't gonna get it today. Not like that. You're gonna have to be a little quicker than that, buddy. A little quicker than that, buddy. Alright, he is going for Nacua. It's going to be an inside cut just past that first down line. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I got shoddy internet out here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Let's see, Doug Harding. Hi, Mom. Enjoy lunch. And later, I'll let her know, Doug. Appreciate you stopping by. Again, you know, this is not monetization. It's just me hanging out watching football. And I want to, you know, see if it'll let me upload this live after it not letting me upload last night's live for some reason. Not a chance, buddy. Not a chance. Put your foot in it. Put your foot in it. And don't miss. Don't miss. Don't miss. I see it. I see the pressure in his eyes. Harrison Mevis? I don't even know this dude. Let's see what he got. I see. He's definitely feeling some pressure. See that? Oh, yeah. He did a little hook job. Like I said, 0-0. second half on the way, boys. I'll be back, and ladies and gentlemen, sorry. I'm in football mode, my bad. I'm going to get Mama fed and get me fed, and I'll be back for the second half. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Again, I'm just chit-chatting, hanging out. There's no monetization, no real purpose behind the live, just to test and, revisit my editing skills, etc., kind of get my feet back wet. So I'll be here. I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes. Peace.